Hello guys, back to Sir Chris. How are you today? So this video is the fifth video since we had the first online learning. The first online learning is about 2 weeks ago, yeah. Wow, 2 weeks ago. It means we have had online learning for 2 weeks, guys. Okay, 2 weeks. 2 weeks you study at home, and then 2 weeks I teach at home. Yeah, to be honest, I am already bored at home, but because the situation outside is not getting better, yeah, even worsening, even worsening, yeah, the victim of the virus are increasing, guys, increasing. Yeah, it's really horrifying, and it seems that the situation is not getting better anytime soon, guys. Yeah, the situation is not getting better anytime soon. It means this kind of life we are going to get through um for April until May loh, guys. Wow. Okay. I cannot imagine. Yeah, let's hope for the best lah, ya. Hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Okay, that's enough for the chit chat. As usual, before we start, have you done the previous exercise? If you haven't done, you can copy the link and you do the previous exercise. Because this exercise, we are going to do self-check grammar later in workbook. Later, we are going to do self-check grammar in workbook. It means that you have to do or understand the previous two grammar lessons first. Yeah, I have already given you video about grammar in unit 8, participle clauses and participle clauses after conjunctions. If you want to do this exercise and you haven't done the previous grammar exercises, you have to do the grammar exercise first. Okay? Okay, so let's get started. For today, let's see your MHI 5 book. We are going to study from student book, page 73, and workbook, page 66. Let's see student book first, page 73. For page 73, as usual, you see language skills. Actually, this is audio for part 1. You have to, because there is no audio, you have to complete the dialogue by yourself. Yeah, sometimes you listen to the audio, and also sometimes in class you also fill the blanks by yourself. Yeah. For today, for part 1, please fill the gap by yourself. The options are in the box. Part 2, answer the questions only using short answer from part 1. Part 3, choose the correct answer. Please you choose the correct answer, circle whether it is A, B, or C. Now, for part 3 is grammar. Combination from grammar participle clause and participle clause after conjunctions and prepositions. Okay, I have explained about participle clauses. If participle clauses, the first one that we have discussed on page 69, using verb ing or using having verb 3. Okay, and then using also time relation or reason. Yeah, reason are because, since, as, if time relation, while, as, after. And then the second, participle clauses after conjunctions and prepositions using after, before, since. And then the participle clauses using verb ing or verb 3. Okay, you review lah. You review if you already forgot. Nah, for dictionary corner, register. What is register? Register refers to whether language is more suitable for a formal or informal context. Yeah, formal. Informal, it means if formal, formal lebih sopan, ya, more polite. If informal, for example, like you talk with your friends, yeah, you talk in informal language. Usually, you use formal words or formal sentence if you use to someone who is older than you. For example, your parents or your teacher. Nah, for example, we use informal language to speak to a close friend. Yeah, like what I have explained before. Kita biasanya menggunakan kalimat atau bahasa tidak formal ketika kita tidak sedang berbicara ke teman dekat. But we would write a report or an essay using formal language. Nah, please do part 1. Part 1, use your dictionary. You can Google it to complete the chart with the words and phrases from the box. For example, clothing. Yeah, clothing, the formal word is attire. If informal word, gear. Understand, yeah? Please you classify. For example, like bash. Bash is formal or informal. Yeah, and then the context is try hard, interrupt, interrupt memotong, to hit something or a large amount. A large amount, jumlah yang banyak. Understand, ya? Part 2, read the sentences and their context. Are the words in the appropriate register for the given context? Rewrite those that are not. So there are some numbers that are correct, and then there are some numbers that are supposed to be formal or informal. The word that is supposed to be used. But for example, number 1, at a formal restaurant, only diners wearing appropriate gear will be seated. Nah, gear, if formal, is correct or not? If formal, if we use gear for formal restaurant, using gear or attire? Using attire. Understand, ya? Please you just correct the word that is wrong in the context. Yeah. For example, number one, gear is informal. Because it is formal, you use attire. Please you correct it for number 2 until number 6. There are some words that are correct. Okay, so if already, let's see your workbook, page 66. Self-check 8, grammar, part 1. Please you complete the sentences or answer the questions. For part 1, as usual, you can look at grammar reference 8, or you can see grammar from unit 8. Yeah, both participle clauses and participle clause after conjunction or preposition. Part 2, please you circle or underline the correct answers. Okay. Part 3, there are mistakes in 7 of the sentences. Find the mistakes and correct them. In this part 3, yeah, please you correct the wrong sentence. Yeah, it can be the wrong one is, for example, it is verb 3 and then you have to use verb ing. Remember, if use verb 3, if participle clause after conjunction or preposition, we use verb 3 if it is adjective, yeah, passive. If verb ing, you use verb ing if it is active. Understand ya? For example, for example, seeing a film. Yeah, seeing a film. If we compare with seen, yeah, seen. For example, seen by seen by many people. Seen by many people is active or passive? Seen, terlihat. Terlihat is passive. If seeing many people, melihat banyak orang, it is active. Can be using verb 3, can be using verb ing, yeah, can be the conjunction of preposition wrong, yeah, for example, like the after of the since or the if is wrong, yeah, can be. And then um, can be using having verb 3, can be using only verb ing, yeah. Nah, this one for part 3, also same as part 1, yeah. You can look at the previous grammar exercises. For part 4, the last exercise, you can rewrite the sentences using participle clauses. Okay, using participle clauses. For example, number 1, because he was living in Greenland for a year, Professor Watson was able to study the customs of the Inuit people. Remember, if participle clauses, in this case number 1, I already explained in participle clause grammar. If because he was living, yeah, we can shorten it become what? Because he was living. We can shorten it with living. Yeah, we erase because he was, we erase. Because because uh because he was living and living, only living, they are same in context of winning. Yeah, the meaning is same because he was living and living, and we shorten it into only living. I already explained loh in participle clause. Yeah, of course not every number like that, like number 1. Okay, number 2 until number 6 can be the conjunction wrong, can be the if wrong, can be the after wrong, can be the on is wrong. Okay, nah, references for self-check grammar exercise, yeah, if you still confused what to do or forget what to do, how to do the grammar, you can see grammar reference 8, page 108. You see both the section. You see the grammar, you see the participle clause and participle clause after conjunction. You also can see student book, page 69 and 71. Or if you want to listen again to my explanation, you can see those links that I have inserted. Please copy again those links and you watch, you listen carefully to my explanation. That's how you do self-check 8 grammar. Okay? As usual, if you have done, please capture your work to my WhatsApp number. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget to always stay safe and stay healthy. See you guys.